What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Rebel1705 back with another live Pokemon Showdown battle. Now I know it's been a few days since I've posted, and I'm sorry about that, but with personal life, work, getting school ready, and going on last minute vacations before school starts, it's just been a clusterfuck of shit. But today we're going to be getting into a UBERS battle, and I'm going to have more Showdown battles coming up for you guys. Sorry that it takes forever, but I think Showdown, is pretty much like Wi-Fi. I don't even think I might post some Wi-Fi battles. I don't know. It's just kind of a hassle to do that because I have to do it on my desktop computer and run it like off of Desmeme, so it doesn't want to work sometimes, and it's kind of just a hassle. I mean, I can connect to Wi-Fi, get into the Wi-Fi room, all that good stuff. It's just, like I said, a hassle. But he's gonna leave a 40. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the first water spout, which does a shit ton, takes him all the way down to his sturdy ability. And then he get a berry, which guess makes him go first. And he gets the light screen up, but he's still gonna lose Fortress. So all he basically did was get Stealth Rocks and a light screen up. And is this frozen? Hello? Hello? Okay, so he brings out his Lugia, and at this point I'm like, alright, I need to switch out and go into something, because Lugia is a freaking beast, and I'm not going to be able to sit in here and water spout this thing. It's just going to take him for days and destroy me in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into Giratina, and because it is my special wild. I know Lugia likes to deal some special hits sometimes. So at this point I'm like, okay, I'm just going to burn this thing since I see the Dragon Tail. I'm going to cripple if it has physical moves and get some residual damage on it. So that is nice. Dialga comes in at this point, and I think I just set up my Stealth Rocks, figuring he's probably going to go for the Dragon Tail. I was thinking about Aura Sphere, but Dragon Pulse, but after that I was just like, it's not going to really do that much. But I see him set up the first Calm Mind, and I'm like, okay, I have to do something about this thing. I can't let him sit in here and Calm Mind. So I'm thinking about wanting to go into Arceus at this point. I'm like, okay, a Judgment should do a decent amount. He goes with the Earth Power, and that does nothing really. So at this point, I'm like, okay, should I go for the Judgment or Shadow Claw? And I think how Arceus works is whatever type of plate or whatever he has, which changes him into the form. I believe that Judgment goes off of that, so I think it's a Ghost Judgment is how that works. I'm not 100%. If I am wrong, correct me. I kind of, don't read up and research enough about Pokemon anymore. I kind of just play for the fun of it and to entertain you guys. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of know a lot of shit, but not as much as I should. I need to study up and brush up on my skills a little bit. But at this point, I'm going to go for the second or third Judgment. I'm not really sure. And he's going to go with the Dragon Tail. Bring me into Kingdra, and at this point I'm like, okay, I think from this range a Kingdra Outrage can take this Lugia out, but I'm not sure, so I go with the Dragon Dance, expecting him to go with the Roost, and that's exactly what he does. And this turn I'm expecting him to go for the Dragon Tail, so I can go for the Outrage and not be fearing that he can switch in to Arceus or something to take the hit. So that's exactly what he does. And at this point I'm like, okay, come on Kyogre, hit him with the Thunder and take this thing out for once and for all. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to hit it with the Thunder. I believe it actually lives with like 3 or something, maybe 8%. It's according to the calcs, it's going to live this unless I get like a crit. So waiting on him to make his move, go for the Thunder. 2%, of course, but he does go with the Earth Power, so at this point the Will-O-Wisp is going to KO him. So thank God for Will-O-Wisp. I could have hit another Thunder next turn, but it's just easier to take him out. So at this point it is 6v4, and he's gonna bring in his this little fluff ball. Oh, I have no clue. Okay, so he's gonna go with the Stun Spore on Dialga. Dialga's already slow and do carry the rest, so I'm just gonna go with the Dragon Pulse. I know it's going to do a pretty good amount to this thing. He goes for the Leech Seed, and yeah, that looks like a 2-hit KO. But after the Leech Seed, that actually did a shit ton. So he goes for the Swagger at this point, which is going to confuse me. Now I'm confused, paralyzed, and have a freaking Leech Seed on. So this kind of sucks at this point, but I want to freaking get this this Dragon Pulse off. So I go for the next one, get a critical hit. Hell yes. But now I am down a little bit from that endeavor, but it's not a big deal. Next turn I can switch out, and Dialga will be about half health, well, a little under half. But other than that, he's still got his 6v3 at this point, and I believe it's gonna come out my win. I'm still not sure how it's gonna go down, It could turn around at any point. But I go into Giratina at this point thinking, this is a normal Arceus and he's not gonna be not gonna be able to do shit to me. Which he packs the Shadow Claw, get the Will-O-Wisp off, which is nice though. And at this point I'm like, okay, I wanna try to 6-0 this guy. Thinking about what to switch into the Shadow Claw, and I think Thundurus, since he is burned, can take a Shadow Claw. So we're gonna go ahead and see, and yes, Thundurus does take it fairly well. And at this point I think I'm just gonna go with the Focus Blast and chance to miss. He goes with the extreme speed. Fuck, I forgot Arceus packed extreme speed. So bye bye 6-0, but hopefully we can get a 5 or a 4-0 or something like that still. Even though it would have been a 6-0, it was still a well thought out played game, I believe. So it was not like I was sweeping his team. He did do some damage to a lot of my Pokemon, but I'm going to go into Kingdra, and after the burn, he's not going to quite be able to KO me, but I'm going to be able to KO him, which is nice. And he's got 2 pokes left. At this point, he's got Thundurus and Dialga. And I'm like, okay, I think I can outspeed the Thundurus in the rain. I've got Swift Swim. Even if he's a Scarf set, I think I can possibly outspeed. But she goes for the bulk up, and I'm like, okay, how the hell did I not outspeed this thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the rain. I'm pretty sure. Well, I might be Adamant Nature. That would be the only thing I could think of. But I thought I would outspeed the fucking Thundurus, but of course not. He goes with the bulk up, which is interesting. I've never really seen Thundurus pack bulk up. But I am gonna lose fucking Kingdra at this point, or another poke. So I think I'm just gonna leave Kingdra in and sack it out. So I wish, yep. And oh shit, we were a speed tie. Holy shit! And I wound up hitting that. At this point, I'm confused though, and Dialga is probably going. No, I snapped out of it, but I'm gonna hit Dialga with 1 Outrage. I know it's not going to KO, but he misses the Dragon Tail, so I actually get to hit him with 2 Outrages, which is nice. And then I believe I'm going to go into possibly. I think I'm going to go into either My Dog or well, shit, I don't really know what to go for. Okay, he goes for the Rest, and at this point I'm like, okay, well I can at least get off a 1 more Outrage possibly if if he doesn't freaking wake or use Sleep Talk and get Dragon Pulse. So I think that's what I do. I think I just go for the Outrage. Oh, well, no, I go for the Dragon Dance, and he actually hits the Dragon Pulse, I think, or the Dragon Tail. Yeah, he hits the Dragon Tail, which sucks. That pretty much just fucked over my plan. But at this point, I think I can KO this thing with a couple of Dragon Pulses or some shit like that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna go into. No, I actually going to Kyogre. I'm thinking Surf, probably a stab. Couple Surf should be able to do it. Get a critical hit on the first one, and it looks like it doesn't matter because he's gonna get R-Sphere. Gonna be able to take that, and the next Surf is gonna be a good game. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow with another Let's Play. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.